Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little beans out there. I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world, my little lovelies, and that life is treating you oh so wonderfully, okay? Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers. How I love you all so, okay? And I hope that life is treating you oh so beautifully wherever you are in the world, okay? So 3, 2, 1, beam me up, okay? Now then, this is going to be a quick video, okay? And so, you know, just to mention a few things really. But first of all, I'm going to mention the, well, there's no sunshine today and it has been drizzling in my neck of the woods in the UK. So it has been, you know, just a tiny little bit raining, okay? Now, I mean, it is nice because, I mean, it is a bit cooler. Do you understand what I mean? I absolutely adore the sun. Everybody knows it. I love the sun and the sun loves me. But what it is nice, you know, every now and again just to have a little bit of coolness. Do you understand what I mean? So I just thought I'd let you know what's going on there, my little lovelies. Now then, so it seems that things are shifting, aren't they? You know, so at one point we kept continuously hearing about, you know, Ukraine and Russia, it seems. And, well, now they're sort of shifted over to China, haven't they? Do you see what I mean? So it's almost as if the putrid, you know, okay, are trying to keep everybody on their toes, aren't they? You know what I mean? Where everybody's needing to look at this, to look at that, to look at the other. Do you see what I'm saying to you? This is simply what is going on here. Is it not? Yes, it is. Ding, ding. You see? So, you know, so this is just what I call, well, it's another drama, isn't it? And what it appears to be doing right now is sort of giving, from what I'm feeling myself, okay, this is just my personal opinion. It's like, oh, well, you know, let's just give Putin a little bit of a break here, yes, okay? And let's start on, you know, somebody else. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, but to me, how I'm viewing it, and I still view it this way, they're losing power. So the putrid up there are losing power, aren't they? Yes. Do you know what I mean? Their old batteries are flipping running out, aren't they? Do you see what I mean? And then, of course, they've got all the flipping lackeys, all the flipping twits and flipping twats. Do you know what I mean? Who are just money hungry. They're just greedy and just money hungry. Anyway, that leads me to saying, now then, I have a beautiful, delicious neighbour, which I'm sure that you've heard me mention before, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She is, you know, really beautiful neighbour, my beautiful, dear little neighbour upstairs, yes? And her dear mum and dad, you know, have come and stay for a month. You know, they're a beautiful couple, honestly, absolutely so beautiful and delicious, okay? And anyway, so I knew they were coming. Anyway, well, you see, with me, I like to use, it's all right, I'm going all really hot, everybody. Please do forgive me just a moment, please. Please do excuse me, everybody. Just having to cool down a bit. Do you know what I mean? This is why I'm just going really hot. Oh, I'll be all right in a moment. I'll be all right in a moment, everybody, okay? So let me just get back to it now then. So anyway, so I lose my trail of thought. I'm flipping deadly for things like that, you know, right? As everybody knows, who knows me. Well, anyway, I tend to use a lot of, you know, sweet paprika, okay? And, well, where I live, myself personally, where I live, okay, in the UK, well, I mean, I was paying how much? £7 British sterling. You know, for like, you know, a tub of, you know, sweet paprika, look. But this has come straight from Spain, this one has. So what my beautiful dear neighbour's dear mum, God bless her, they're so beautiful, you know. Well, she brought me two over. She brought me the sweet paprika, look. Can you see it, everybody? Sweet paprika. And she bought me a hot one as well because I wanted the two. Anyway, she bought me them for free. I mean, God bless her, you know what I mean? But I'm still going to get some flowers anyway, you know what I mean? But I go to a special shop for that, okay? But, so I'm so very thankful and very kind. But for this, okay, everybody, just to let you know what robbing flipping gets they are in the flipping UK, because that's what they are, mind you, they're flipping robbed loads of things over the years. They've stolen loads, haven't they? Yes, they flipping have, ding ding, right? For that size there, that I was paying £7 for, which these, I've got 2 of these that have just come from Spain a couple of days ago, right, straight from Spain, right? And these, you see, well, let's just say, over in Spain, this costs £1.50. Do you see what I mean? Can you see the difference, everybody? I mean, that's quite, you see, ding ding, that's a large difference, isn't it? So anyway, so I've got enough to keep going now. God bless beautiful dear mum, you know what I mean? God bless her. Because last time she brought me, you know, Spanish cheese and things like that, you know, absolutely gold and really, really beautiful, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to let you know that. Now then, secondly, I've just got to say, I have managed to get myself a cast iron, right? Well, anyway, I mean, there's no way on this earth, and I mean, I can move wardrobes and everything, do you understand what I mean? I mean, I'm pretty strong in that sense, do you understand what I mean? But what I'm saying is that there's not a chance of me being able to lift this cast iron. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I thought, because I've got a lovely gentleman, he's a lovely gentleman, okay, and he was doing some work at another flat, okay, and he said, right, he says, well, if I can, he said, I'm going to get it into the back of my truck, you know, because he's got one of these, you know, those pickup truck things. And he said, I'm going to put it in there. He said, and I'll bring it round to you. Do you see? I mean, how lovely is that? I said, look, I said, I've got some cash to give you. Do you understand what I mean? I said, not a problem there. And he said, no. He said, I don't want anything. Look how kind that is. And this is why, when, you know, like when I do my readings and I talk about where, you know, we have blessings and we have miracles and, you know, there's magic in everything, isn't there, on a daily basis? But look how kind, look at the kindness there. And that's, you know, 2 separate things, but look at the kindness. You see what I mean? Ding, ding, you know, where we seem to be losing quite a lot of that in the world at the moment. Do you see what I mean? Because, you know, you've got that much going on, you're having to follow that many things. Do you understand what I mean? Then you've got others who are absolutely terrified of the, what's it called? The food crisis and everything else. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You see? But for me, and I feel truly, truly, truly blessed, that, you know, I have, like I say, you know, a circle where, do you understand what I mean? Where everybody is so beautiful to me, which I'm so very, very, very thankful and grateful for. Do you understand what I mean? But that's just the sheer kindness. Well, anyway, this cast iron, it's seen better days. And I'm going to be honest, it really, really has, you know, right? I mean, I've got a great big flipping, thick flipping black bag with all the bits in it, right? That somehow it's like a flipping jigsaw puzzle. You've got to put it all to flipping together. Do you understand what I mean? But that's going to go in my garden, right? So you can sort of burn logs and, you know, and things like that. Do you understand what I mean? So anyway, so please God that this dear gentleman, because I mean, it is flipping super duper heavy, you know. I even just tried to push it and I couldn't even do that. Do you understand what I mean? It's not that I'm losing power in myself, you know what I mean? It's just simply for the fact that it's flipping so flipping blooming heavy. But anyway, so what I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to look at that as a little project. Because you see, if you get the right, do you know what I mean, to clean it all up, you see, I could just see the vision. So, you know, when I say sometimes on my videos, on my readings, everybody, and sometimes I say what one man's junk is another man's treasure. Well, that is a flipping treasure. And I tell you what, if the flipping, what do they call them, the rag and bone, the metal men, yes, if they could have got their hands on that, let me tell you, bam, shing, pence, dollars and change, ka-ching, there would have been a flipping fair bit in that. Do you see what I mean? But I got there first. So anyway, but if you had to pay for that, say in a shop, right, you'd have to pay a very pretty penny for something like that. Do you see what I mean? See how it just went like that? Do you see what I mean? Because it's a dark moment, isn't it? Because in the UK, they're forever flipping robbing us of everything. Do you know what I mean? And then, of course, then you're hearing about, because this is really cheesing everybody off now, right? And it really is. And I've got to be honest with you, as much as, and I am a positive, I always have a positive mental attitude. I'm a very positive woman, okay? So I always like to think positively, yes? But, well, you know, others out there, well, they're getting rather cheesed off, aren't they? Because you see, to put somebody else into power, well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but to put somebody into power, well, shouldn't we have the right to do that? Yes, ding ding, but no. So I can understand the mood and where others are getting rather cheesed off about things. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, to be quite honest with you, I mean, you're hearing that much now. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting rather flipping cheesed off with a lot. Do you understand what I mean? But I always like each and every day to say something positive. Do you understand what I mean? But yes, I still stand by what I've just said. See, I've just been tickled. Just been tickled by my dear spirit. Thank you, dear spirit. Do you see what I mean? So what I'm saying to you is this, right? Is that at the end of the day, this is what we're, you know, if you imagine a washing machine, this is just came to my mind, right? You know, if you imagine a washing machine, so you've got a washing machine, yes, and then what happens is that, you know, you've got to spin, and then you've got to slow, see, ding, ding, and then you've got to slow, then you've got to spin, then you've got to go where it's just going round and round and round. This is what's happening. And then all of a sudden, they decide, the putrid up there, to bring something else out, to put everything on a flipping spin. Do you understand what I mean? So it means that everybody's, you know, they're at sixes and sevens, they're not knowing whether they're in the flipping park or the pictures. Do you understand what I mean? So this is what is going on now. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be hearing a lot more about China. And I mean, I did a video, please excuse me, I did a video to do with China. Well, it wasn't actually to do with what I was talking about, okay, because I've got nothing against Chinese at all. Do you understand what I mean? It's just the same as us, really. We're stuck in this flipping situation, aren't we, at the moment, okay? But like I say, it will get better. See, it will get better, ding, ding, yeah, I'm all cold here. It will get better, okay? But what it is at the moment, you know, and it's only for the fact that we've got, you know, in the UK, all over the world, do you know what I mean? That more and more and more are standing up to this, and it's not swearing, shite, okay? Because that's what, say, ding, ding, this is what it is. It's shite. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, and because of that, you see. So, the way I see things is the Great Reset is not so great, is it? No. And I've got nothing across my shoulders. So that's telling me no. Do you see what I mean? Things are not going their way. And of course, then they're going to elect, you know, which I still say is going to be a twist here. So, ding, ding, right? So, at the end of the day, this is what they're doing. But you see, I mean, if you look at the governments around the world, I mean, they appear to be totally flipping clueless, don't they? I mean, half of them are as thick as shite. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Which they are. You know, I mean, you can, you know, they can be suited and booted in everything, but the fact of the matter is, they're flipping, they're as thick as shite, and that's what they are, and they've all been bloody programming. Do you understand what I mean? Just to flipping, bit of flipping lackeys, you know. But I tell you what, if it came to the lackeys to come and see us as a globally, right, face to face, well, let me tell you, they're flipping to see before I even say it. Ding, ding, they'll be flipping terrified. Do you understand what I mean? That's why they need everybody who they need. Oh, and something else. I was talking to a beautiful dear friend of mine yesterday, and we were discussing about, I cannot remember his name now, and I cannot get into my phone either. I'm just not up with all this technology, everybody. Do you understand what I mean? It's like, give me the basics and that's it. I'm rocking and rolling, but, you know, I'm just not. It's not that. It's just I find certain things boring. Do you understand what I mean? But obviously, I love to get my videos out. I love to have just a little natter. Do you understand what I mean? So, and I just like to say, you know, whatever's on my mind. Yes, ding, ding. Do you see what I mean? So, but yes, so the fact of the matter is, like I say, you've got the lackeys who are doing the dirty work for the putrid. Do you understand? Well, they're all putrid. Every single one of them are. Do you know what I mean? They're all flipping putrid, they are. And a wickedness, that they're wanting to inflict on the world. But of course the world's fighting back. So like I said to you before, and I say it again, it's a war. It is. It's all right, I'm all sweating. Right, so I do apologise, everybody. But yes, it's a war against us. You see what I mean? That's what it is. But, I mean, if we look at this a different way, okay, so we can look at this a different way, okay, because you have to turn every negative into a positive, yes? Well, I mean, let's face it, I mean, everybody's living in houses, in flats, in, all sorts of different things, yes? But if we look at it another way, I mean, it's absolutely true, I mean, I seen, when was it, a couple of weeks ago, and I seen because I've seen one of these, actually. I went, 2015, I went camping, with me dad and my youngest daughter, because my eldest daughter, she didn't want to go. So, and I went somewhere where I used to go as a little bear and as a little child. Now, anybody who's from the UK will know this place. Well, they should know this place. And it was called Bridlington, Bridlington, okay? So it's past Hull, where my dad's side of the family come from. Do you understand what I mean? So it's past Hull. Anyway, it's beautiful. And my dad says, well, he said, I'll tell you what, he says, let's go camping, because it's something that, do you know what I mean, you don't do for years, from when you listen. Do you understand what I mean? I thought, oh, yes, we'll do that and everything, and of course, my dad is an excellent cook. Do you understand what I mean? So, yeah, ding, ding, he's a brilliant cook, And I mean, to be quite honest with you, I find, this has not been disrespectful to any dear ladies out there, okay, but I do find that the best cooks in the world really are men. I really, really do, yeah, ding, ding. Do you see what I mean? They really, really are. And if you get lovely women, I mean, my dear Nana, I mean, she used to cook everything from scratch. I mean, it's nothing like buying things out of a packet and things that, oh, no. Do you know what I mean? She used to do her own bread, used to do her own everything. Do you understand what I mean? So of course, which of course I learnt to cook, from my dear Nana. I love you, dear Nana. I love you. Have a beautiful day, yes? Yeah, here we go again. Can you hear this? Listen how close that is. Sorry, everybody. Helicopter. See, again. Can you see what I'm saying? This seems to be a regular occurrence, doesn't it? Round, 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 round. Circle, circle, circle. Do you see? It's like on a daily basis now. Apart from last week when I missed a day out. Well, it could have been 2, actually. Well, anyway, getting back to what I was just saying. See, I've just gone off now. Do you understand what I mean? So, yeah, so my dad, so of course I was taught to cook, from my dear dad, my dear Nana. Do you understand what I mean? And I was taught to cook, yes? But what I'm saying to you is this. So my dad was doing, the cooking. He was just quite happy to do the cooking. Do you understand what I mean? We went to a beautiful place, went to seaside, went to everything. And of course I hadn't done any of this since I've been little. Do you understand what I mean? So, I mean, it was just a wonderful experience. But anyway, this gets me back to the point. So whilst we were there was this elderly couple, and they'd bought a, one of these old gypsy caravans, for those of you, you know what I'm talking about anyway. So, and they were at the same place as we were. So anyway, so I said, can I come and have a look in, please, look inside, I tell you what, they'd done it beautifully. Yeah, ding, ding. Do you see what I mean? Now, my point, you're probably saying to yourself, well, what's she flipping rambling on about now? What I'm saying is, I have a very strong feeling that over these coming months and years, that more and more are going to be either going on boats, see how it just went lighter, then going on boats or going on gypsy caravans or going, do you understand what I mean, or these motorhomes, and doing things like that, because it just appears to me that nobody, number one, wants to pay flipping bills. Do you know, everybody's just getting sick and tired of it now. Do you see what I mean? Because it's like one thing or another is just coming at us, bang, 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 bang. Do you see what I mean? It's like, not saying this in literal terms, but it's like, it's like flipping bullets, like you're dodging all the flipping time. Do you understand what I mean? And that's what you're doing. Anyway, let me get back to something. So I was talking to my dear friend. See, I went off, didn't I? One of my beautiful and delicious little friends. Oh, I love my dear friends. They're so beautiful and delish. Anyway, and we're discussing about this guru, and what happened to him now, and what happened to him is that he where did he go? He went over to Canada. He was somewhere else first. I think he was in India. Then he went over to Canada, and I do believe he got assassinated. Got assassinated, but then his daughter took over as being, you know, the next guru. What I want to say, so I'm not saying this to hurt, to offend, to upset anybody. That is not what I'm about here, okay? But I just wanted to mention something to you. A lot of these gurus I do not trust at all. So, ding. No. Do not trust them. So one has to ask a question, well, why did he get assassinated? I cannot remember his flipping name now. I can see his face, but I cannot. Something to do with the car or something. Could it be that he knew a bit too much? Do you see what I mean? Because that's usually what happens when somebody gets assassinated, isn't it? Or, you know, somebody else decides, oh, well, bang, bang. Do you understand what I mean? We're just going to get rid of you. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Yeah, I'm all cold. Ding, ding, yes. Do you see? So that was no accident. I'm telling you that now. He was flipping assassinated. And I was discussing this with one of my beautiful and delicious dear friends yesterday. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to mention, really. I don't know why do you understand what I mean? But it's, but to me, no. So I'm not here to offend or to upset anybody, you know, if you follow gurus. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, you can get some gurus where they talk common sense, because you can get some who talk common sense, but in reality, what is their real purpose? And if we actually look at it, a lot of them have actually been bought. Ding, ding. See what I mean? So this is what we've got, isn't it, everybody? What we've got is everybody seems to be flipping bought. Yes? Ding, ding. Do you see what I mean? So this is what's going on at the moment. So like I say, so we're going through more dramas, it seems. Do you understand what I mean? And nobody's really, you know, and of course, you know, because it's like people, you know, a lot of man and woman and everything have woken up to things. It's like, you know, like with the wars, with everything, and, you know, God bless, you know, all of those who are, you know, going through this terrible time. But at the same time, right, they know that they're struggling to keep everything. Do you understand what I mean? Because whereas years ago people would believe, say, ding, ding, where they would believe in everything. Do you understand what I mean? And then, just one more thing, I always say that, don't I? So I'm walking around in my rooms and I talk to this beautiful young lady, you know, because I know herself and her dear husband, and you know what I mean, the two little girls. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're so beautiful and well-mannered. Well, that's how we were brought up to be. Do you understand what I mean? Good manners cost nothing. Anyway, and she was explaining to me, God love her, right? She was explaining to me that her mum, because of her job role, she had to take the old jab. Do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, and you're hearing about this, you know, where, you know, it appears that, well, I've said it before on my videos and I'll repeat it again. We seem to be having an awful lot of flipping problems, don't we? Yes. Ding, ding. You see what I mean? But I do not care, and I let everybody flipping know. Nobody is sticking no flipping needle inside my flipping arm. I'll tell you that now, because they'll get more than what they flipping bargained for. Believe me, ding, ding, when I say that. Do you see what I mean? Nobody's touching me with nothing. And of course I went shopping. See, I'm rambling on now, right? I went shopping this morning, you know, to go and get me bits of what I wanted, okay? And I walked into a pet shop, you know, because obviously I buy, you know, beautiful little birdies, you know, and I mean, they've got 5 different varieties of their meals in the little birdie house. Do you understand what I mean? Everything from mealworms to peanuts to bread and butter to apples, bananas, seeds, aniseed. Do you understand what I mean? So they've got everything there where I walked in. And this elderly woman, you know, she's behind the counter, the younger young lady who happens to live on my road. And she's only young. I mean, God bless her as well. I mean, she's taking the old jab as well. Do you see what I mean? And, well, this elderly lady's got a flipping muzzle on, hasn't she? So, well, anyway, I couldn't help myself, really, everybody. And I thought, you know what, I thought I'm going to mention it. And she says, well, she said, her husband has a lung problem. She said, so she's been wearing it from the beginning. And I says, but, and I was very polite with the way I said it. I says, but can I just please explain something to you, my little lovely? I said, the fact is, I said, our governments were done telling everybody. They were done telling everybody that you didn't have to wear, do you understand what I mean? The old muzzle on your boat race, do you see what I mean? But then, of course, they try and bring things. You know what they're doing anyway. You never trust governments, ever, 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 ever. You never trust a word, whatever they say. Always, please, look at the opposite for those out there who do not. I mean, obviously, for the ones who are woken up, so I'm not being disrespectful to anyone. Do you understand what I mean? But whatever they say, do the opposite. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So I said to her, I says, well, what it is with me? I said, I do a lot of research, you know, which I do, ding, ding. I do a lot of research. Do you see what I mean? And I said to her, and I said, so if you're told that you do not, do you understand what I mean? I said, all I'd like to know, please. I said, and please do forgive me. I said, is why you're wearing one? You know, other than what she'd said to me. But God bless her, you know, she couldn't, you know, she just could not give me an answer. But really, with everybody else, I seen another couple of elderly when I was walking, you know, through the high street, you know, and and they had them on. But other than that, nobody else is wearing them. So, like I say, the fact of the matter is we just got to see, you know, what's going to be going on now, really. So it's just like, it seems to me, everything is one drama after another. Do you know what I mean? It's not this, it's that, it's the other. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's complaining about doctors. Well, I just feel that they need to go, you know, and be taught something else. See, ding, ding. They need to be flipping taught something else, don't they? And correct me if I'm wrong, but they're getting quite a decent little wedge, aren't they? For jab, aren't they? See what I mean? Got no skin on the face. Anyway, so that's the video, my beautiful and delicious little babies. So, yes, I just thought I'd just mention a few things, but I'm going to be doing my quick reads now anyway. So I just thought I'd just put out this little video, you know. I mean, some may wish to listen, some may wish to look at the writing, you know, and others may not. But anyway, I just sent it out anyway. And of course, you know, I'm going to be getting another channel anyway, as I've already explained. Do you understand what I mean? So I'm going to be setting that up as well, yes? And I've still flipping forgotten the name that I chose. So it looks like I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board now. Do you understand what I mean? I'm going to have to, there we go, ding, ding, and then I'm going to have to think of something else. Anyway, I'm sure I'll come up with something, okay? So on that note, my beautiful, delicious little babies, wherever you are in the world, okay, wishing you the most beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, okay, because you're all so beautiful, and whoever takes the time to listen to me, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're so delicious. Okay, so you just take care, my little lovelies. Much love. Take care. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.